Alright, get ready today. We have pulled pork barbecue sandwiches, and I'm going to show you an easy way to do it under 6 hours on the Weber, not on the smoker. So get in here and take a look at those. And I'm also going to show you the barbecue sauce recipe to go on them. So stay tuned. Alright, let's get this Boston butt ready to go out on the grill. We're going to be cooking this one on the Weber today. I'm going to show you a little quicker, easier way to cook pulled pork. First of all, we're going to take some just regular yellow mustard. Alright, next we're going to take our homemade rub we made. I'll put this in the description. We're going to add 1 cup of vinegar to it to make us a paste. Just like that, and then we're going to pour it over. Just like that. Now we're going to put this in a Ziploc bag, stick it in the refrigerator. I like to do it overnight, and we'll be ready. Be sure you get all the air out of your Ziploc bag, wrap it up tight, and just let it marinate in the refrigerator overnight. Alright, get a look at how I got this set up. So we're going to be cooking off heat onto the right side. I have a little basket with my charcoal in it to keep it all contained to the left side. And that's all it is to setting up the grill for cooking this Boston butt on a Weber. Alright, we got our Boston butt. It's been in the refrigerator for 24 hours, so we're going to get it out. Let's get it on here. Just like that, and you can tell how it's picked up that rub and the vinegar. So for our smoke, we're going to use some hickory, some little hickory chunks. Throw it in there on our fire. Alright, we're going to let that go for 2 hours. We're going to come back and check it. Alright, we have been 2 hours. Let's take a look at it. So you can see that smoke's coming along pretty good right here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to baste it. And this is about 2 cups of vinegar and 3 tablespoons of the barbecue rub, just mixed up to make a baste. So we're just going to soak it down real good, just like this right here. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put our probe in so we can keep up with the temperature on this. Go in right there. Alright, now this is also a good time to check our fire. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more charcoal to this. It doesn't take very much charcoal when you cook like this. It's very economical. We can make this whole cook in less than a half a bag of Kingsford and just a handful of hickory chunks. So yeah, I really prefer doing it this way, especially when you're cooking for a small family. You can knock this out in probably about 6 hours. So we're going to cover it up and we'll go another 2 hours and see where we're at. Alright, let's make some barbecue sauce for our pulled pork that we're smoking today. So I'll start off with a stock pot, and with that we're going to add 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. This is a half a cup measuring things. We want 1 cup of vinegar. I'm going to go with 1 cup of ketchup. Three tablespoons of dark brown sugar. And we're going to go with 1 tablespoon of regular yellow mustard. We're going to go 1 tablespoon of molasses. Then we got 1 teaspoon of salt. This is a half. And we're going to go with a half of crushed red pepper. And then last is a half of celery salt. And that is it. We're going to stick this on the stove. We're going to bring it up to a boil. All right, we're going to bring this up to a boil. Get it good mixed up first. It's a really big pot for this little bit of sauce. All right, once you get it mixed up, then we're just going to let it come to a boil. I'll make sure you keep stirring it so it don't burn. All right, now you see we come up to a boil. We're just going to turn our heat down to low, and we're going to let it go for right now. And we'll be ready. Pretty simple. All right, we're coming up on 4 hours right now. So we're ready to put this thing in the pan. And she's looking just like we wanted to. That bark on there. Our internal is up to 201. So we're almost done, but we're going to let it go for another hour in the pan. Let me get that out. Just like that. I'll pull it over here. All right, so what we're going to do is put in a couple of oranges, just quartered up oranges. Squeeze it on there like that. Right. Then we're going to take the rest of our basting liquid that we used and we're just going to pour it all in there. Get a look at that. All right, let's get it covered up. Covered up tight, and we're going to let that go for about another hour or 2. Good time to go ahead and add a little charcoal too, since we're in here. We have been running a steady 250 this entire time. And this was only a little 6.5 pound roast. So I expected it to be about a 6-hour cook. All right, let's cover that up and let it go. Okay, we are done. So I let it reach an internal temperature of about 207. And then I just let the heat go. I let it stay on the grill. We ended up going about another hour and a half after the 4-hour mark. So we're looking at roughly 5.5 hours for total cook time. So as soon as the heat died off, I just let it sit out here for another hour to let it just rest. So let's take a look and see what we got here. And always be careful when you're taking foil off of anything hot like that. That steam can come out and get your fingertips. That looks like what we want. Alright, sorry about that. My camera was not completely focused on the thing. But anyway, like I was saying, pulls clean, it looks good, it's nice and tender. Just falls apart. And it's okay to go ahead and baste it with this sauce here that's in the pot. We're going to go ahead and drain it on off and get it in the house and get it completely pulled. And then we're ready to eat. So yeah, give me a few minutes for that and we'll be ready to go. Alright, let's get in here again, take a look at this. We're going to go ahead and build a sandwich and try a bite of this. See that? It's still hot. We'll take some of our homemade barbecue sauce. Just like that. And we're going to make this a deluxe. We're going to go in some of our homemade southern slaw right here. Just like that. And you want to talk about the 4th of July? Right here it is on a bun. Okay, there you have it. 5.5 hours, some extremely good barbecue. You can't really beat that. Sauce was easy. All right. If you try it, let me know. Thank you.